Only rapper that can top Playboi Carti, honestly, man. A Great Chaos will be the first opium project that can mess with any Carti albums. That's a hot take from Feel Like Dying on Twitter. And the Bubbling Post pretty much says, you think King Carson's A Great Chaos can surpass one of Playboi Carti's project? If so, which one? Playboi Carti's self-titled, Die Lit, or a Whole Lot of Red? And I'm not really the biggest person to listen to snippets just because of snippet syndrome and stuff like that. Like, just kind of, I feel like it just kind of messes with your head. Like, it happened to me with the Pink Tape for Little Uzi Vert. The song Pluto to Mars. I listened to that snippet so many times. Like, it came out in 2020, this snippet, and he did like an Instagram live or whatever. And that was one of the snippets that I just really, really enjoyed and just listened to it over and over again. And then when it finally came out, I felt overplayed. You know what I mean? Same with Little Uzi Vert vs. World 2 with the track Lotus. I overplayed that one as well. So when it finally came out on Little Uzi Vert vs. World 2, I was kind of like, oh man, like I feel like I've overplayed it. Like it just didn't hit the same. Like the initial excitement of actually having it, I was super stoked on, but then I was like, man, it's just like kind of redundant, overplayed, if you know what I mean. So I just really haven't been checking out the Great Chaos snippets. I probably heard every single snippet. A lot of them sound really good, but a lot of fans, Opium fans, are saying this may be better than a Carti project. So let's just go over some Ken Carson projects he has. He's at 4.9 million monthly listeners. His projects that are out right now are only two. They're like full length, and that's Project X. I gave Project X, I think like a 9 or 8. It's just really good. I would say Project X is close to the level of Carti's self-titled, to be honest with you. So A Great Chaos could potentially beat out one of Carti's projects. Because to be real with you, I don't know. I think I like Project X better than self-titled, or it's a little bit close. Or Playboi Carti self-titled just a little bit more. But let's just go for Die Lit versus the album called X. And I love this project. Like I loved Intro, New, Gems, Nobody, Go, MDMA, X, PDBMH I didn't like. Money Hunt I like. South Beach I like. Going Shits I thought was trash. Same Thing 10 out of 10. Freestyle 1, Freestyle 2. Now for the first freestyle series, I didn't necessarily like it. I remember bumping it in the car with my bros before we, went on the hunt, went to the club and shit like that. And I just like slapped because like my bro had a sub in the back of his car, so it just went super dumb. Just like the distortion was just shaking the whole car. So I do like it now. It took a little bit for me to really grow on me. F12 I like. Murder Music featuring Destroy Lonely I like. Delinquent featuring Homicide Gang I like. Get Rich or Die I hated. Turn Up I like. The End. So realistically, 1, 2, 3 songs I didn't really like on X. And let's go to Die Lit. I like Long Time, R.I.P., Lean Frio, Old Money, Love Hurts, Shooter, Right Now. I didn't like Poke It Out. Home was good. Fell in Love was good. Foreign, decent. Pull Up, good. Mileage, good. Flatbush Freestyle, good. No Time, good. Middle of a Summer, good. Chopper Won't Miss. R.P. Fredo, good. Top. So maybe just one song on Dial I don't like. So I like Dial more than the album called X. Like, Dial definitely just brings nostalgia for different moments in my life and just where Carti was at. So like I like it more anyways. But just going for track for track, it's pretty close. And then obviously Carti is A Whole Lot of Red. That's a different story. That's like one of my favorite albums ever. So I don't think A Great Chaos will even come close to beating A Whole Lot of Red. Maybe if you go song for song. Like the only songs I don't like on A Whole Lot of Red is Feel Like Dying. I don't really like. I don't know what I just did. On that time, I'm not the biggest fan of, even though it's super popular. And No Sleep. Yeah, No Sleep and Go to the Moon. Some of the only ones I don't really bump. Like I don't really like Go to the Moon. The first half of Go to the Moon with Kanye was good. But it was just like all over the place track. And I don't like No Sleep, and I don't like All My Time. But the rest is just super good. I used to not like Not Playing, but I like it now. So I think there's a chance that A Great Chaos could be better than Self-Titled. Potentially better than Dialect, but I don't think it would be better than A Whole Lot of Red. So it's not really that crazy of a take when you kind of break it down like that. It's just not. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know, like, if you think about it, No Stylist could have probably came close to being better than Self-Titled, but I like Project X better than No Stylist, and I like X better than No Stylist. But If Looks Could Kill had potential to be better than Self-Titled, in my opinion. It was just too much of a bloated track list, man. So I don't know. I think Ken Carson definitely has potential, and just even seeing these posts be promoted and having that conversation just means the hype is there for Ken Carson, and I'm definitely here for it, man. Like, let's go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's go with Ken Carson. You know what I mean? Like, after he dropped the album X last year, I was like, yo, Ken Carson's probably my favorite rapper right now. Other than Yeet, you know what I mean? Like, Yeet will forever be my favorite new school rapper. Ken Carson's up there. Same with Destroy Lonely. That's kind of why I just I talk about those guys. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. Like, it changes by the day or the month if I like Ken Carson better or Destroy Lonely. But if we're going for X versus No Stylist, X all day. If we're going X versus It Looks to Kill, X all day. But like I said, like if Destroy Lonely just kept 14 of those great songs I talked about before in previous times, I'll probably say If It Looks Could Kill is closer to X than you may realize, or I may realize. You know what I mean? But this is a hot take, but it's a take that's worthy of a conversation. You know, it's worthy for sure.